Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Abraham's Garage. Hope you're got, because I'm got, and hope you're got, and we can all be got together. Today I have the 2022 Audi Q3 and I'm going to be going through the features and functions. So stay with me and let's go through it together. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you enjoy it. Let's go and check it out. Alright guys, starting with the front of the car, we know we have the new look. Obviously it looks so much better than the previous generation and it looks so sporty looking from the front of the car. We have the LED lights going in, giving you that wonderful visibility at night. Alright guys, so now moving to the side of the car. This is the side profile of the car. Coming standard with the car is a Continental all-season tires. The tire size on this particular one is 235/35/18, giving it that sporty look. Again, coming back to the side of the car. One thing to notice as well is the side windows are tinted for the back, not the front. This is a look of the back of the car. As you can see, it's a wonderful look, sporty look. One thing you do notice is the exhaust tips are missing, so it does look like exhaust tips, but they are fake, just for the looks and the beauty of it. And then moving on to the side as well, we have the side profile from this side. As I mentioned, usually these SUVs, they have the back windows tinted standard and the front ones not. And the quarter view of the side of the car from this side. This particular one does not have the black optics package, but I do really like the chrome. It does still stand out, especially the car is white. Alright guys, let's go check out the inside of the car. This particular one comes with the smart key access system, so you have the key and fob in your pocket. Open it up and go inside. Alright guys, coming in the inside of the car, we have the Audi Sport steering wheel. Now we're going to go through the options. On the left side, we have the view button going through the different menus, up and down and select. So let's go and check that out. Alright guys, so on the steering wheel, clicking the view button and then clicking on the options button, going left and right with these two. So we go up here. Now we're in the speedometer setting. So scrolling up and down, you can see short-term memory, consumption, time and date, and then scrolling down again, long-term memory, energy consumption. So this basically just shows you how the car is using the fuel and based on your driving and how you're driving it around. So based on your driving, if you're driving good economically or not. Next goes to Bluetooth, obviously device not connected right now or else options would show. And next would be your phone settings. Again, once that is connected and your notes, everything would come up then. Coming on to this side, you have different controls for your stereo system. You have the volume control via this up and down, seek. With that, you have the heated steering wheel, very useful option on this car. Then you have this button where you can basically answer and decline your phone calls with. So press once when somebody's calling you to answer, press once when you're on the call to decline. And then this one is the Audi's voice command system. So basically you just press that and say commands depending on the menu you're on. Let's say play this radio station and the car would automatically change it to that radio station. Also a very useful feature. Alright guys, going on to the knobs. On the left side, we have everything to do with your light controls and your signals, so your high beam and things like that. And then on the right is everything to do with your windshield wipers for the front and the back. Obviously this car has the back because it is an SUV, so you have full control of the front and the back. And also there's a third knob on the bottom located right here, and basically what that's used for is used for your cruise control. So to speed up, to set it, and to slow down, everything used with that knob. The good thing about this is that everything is differentiated. As you know, on some cars they only have one knob but they have everything set up, but with this one you have three knobs where you can control everything individually. Alright guys, coming onto the side, what we have over here is your automatic lock and unlock, and then coming onto the side we have your automatic high beam and your front fog lights. So basically putting everything here that you see is LED. If you press the front fog lights, then you have also those coming up as LED. This being a newer car is offering everything in LED. So if you press this, you will have automatic lights. So if you go into tunnels and everything like that, all the lights will turn on. And then this would just add the additional front fog lights for you. Alright guys, on the side we have your automatic window controls. All four are automatic. Something very interesting you don't see on a lot of cars, we have the kids door control. So pressing this would lock the back door so the kids wouldn't be able to open it from inside. Very useful features if you have kids. You can just press that from inside of the car and not actually have to go to the door. Also, with this knob, if you go left and right, or your window controls come all the way down, is your heated mirrors. So again, good thing that this one has. Usually a lot of heated mirrors nowadays are on the car, but this one does give you the option to have it on automatically and turn it off with the button yourself. Also located down on the bottom is a trunk release, fully automatic open and close. So sitting from inside the car, you can open it and close it. What we have down here is the heated seats for driver and passenger, dual zone automatic climate control. Turn it on with this, turn it off. This controls your fan speed. You can control the passenger's air via this one. So for the driver, this one for the passenger, or just have them the same. You have your front defrost, the button to keep the air in the car, rear defrost, and then to control where you like the climate control to come out from. So if we were to turn it on, you can see it turns on, and then there's a little display that shows everything. So you can move with this, high or low, auto. Very easy to use and very good system to use. And then turn it all the way for it to shut down. Coming down below, you have your push button start. Obviously this car is a push button start, so just keep your foot on the brake start. On this side, we have this volume button that controls your volume for the stereo. You can seek between tracks and also press it in, straight in, and then that will mute the stereo for you. Coming down below, we have a couple of options. So first is your drive select. This basically controls the different modes of your car, so you can change it between sport, comfort, different modes. So if you were to press it once, it comes up on your screen. Press it again, it goes to auto, so this would automatically detect for you. Dynamic is a sport. As you can see, the track shape is coming up. Individual is basically what you can change to your own settings, so you can put different things to the way that you like it. Press it one more. Off-roading. So this car does have an option for off-roading. It's not a big off-road car, it's more of a luxury car, but it does give you that. And then back to comfort that you can use for your daily driver settings. Coming down, the next one next to that is your traction control button. So if you do press it once, turn it off halfway, but if you hold it for about 30 seconds, then that would turn your traction control fully off. Right beside that is your auto start and stop button. So basically, once coming to a stop at a stoplight or a stop sign, the car will automatically turn off, then turn on. Next is the hazard button, and next to the last button is basically your speed control. So basically what this button does is you press it, and as you're going down a hill, if your car starts to increase in its speed, let's say you set it at 60 kilometers, it would automatically brake for you and it would bring it down to that 60 kilometers. That you can set it at various speeds. This just makes sure that your car doesn't automatically increase in speed, as usually cars do in a downhill position. Alright guys, so going on to the infotainment system, if you're to press home, brings out the whole menu. Now from here you have radio, media, phone, mobile apps, vehicles, and setting. So let's just go to the setting. Shows you general, display, language, sound, system maintenance, user, telephone, Wi-Fi, messages, entertainment. So everything basically is controlled via this buttons down in the setting. Going back, you have vehicle information. You press on that, gives you different things like Audi drive select, lights and visibility, drive assist, setting and driver air conditioning. So again, a lot of things are adjustable via here. Going over, you have help, user, and messages. So if there are any messages up on the car for service, it would show up there. Anything for user control, help will give you the instruction manual. So if you're looking for something, you can press on that and you can pull that up via there. Going back here to the home menu, coming back, this particular car does not have a standard navigation, but you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which you can connect wirelessly and use that to display your map on the screen. Now going on to here, we do have a couple of options that are like easy access. So first option is the stereo. Clicking on it brings up the stereo. Next is your media, phone, and then your vehicle settings. So these are just easy access, like something like your favorites. You can click on them and then we'll pull up the menu very fast and very easy. But once you click that home button, you have these menus to go through. very easy to use, and it's also very touch friendly, and it works very fast. So I do notice no glitches with the system as I'm going through it, which is a very good thing, especially because a lot of the features on this car are touchscreen. Down here we have the gear select control, so bring it down to reverse. You do see a very high resolution backup camera. This particular one just gives you the back view. There's some higher models of this car you're able to get the full 360 view. Coming back down, you can bring it onto drive, put it once over for sports, and then you can, if you were to go up and down, then you can actually use this to shift manually. So up for plus and down for minus, put it over, back to drive, neutral, and to park. So it does give you the option to be able to shift manually as well. Also on this side you have two USB-Cs. Interesting how Audi decided not to put a normal USB and a USB-C on this car. I know some of these models do give you a normal USB and a USB-C, but this particular one just gives you two USB-Cs. Good thing Audi gives you a converter, one for Samsung, one for Apple, but in case you do need it to use something else, a different type of charger, then you might have to get an additional cable for that. Coming up here is basically what you have to control your fully automatic panoramic sunroof and your lights. Also, you have your SOS button, so something offered in this car is the wonderful and beautiful panoramic sunroof. Something coming with this car as an additional add-on is the Audi logo that you can get displayed on front of the door. Very good option, and these are very strong, so once you open the door, even though it's not fully dark, you can still see it on the ground. All right guys, so the back seat of the car, this is a look at the back seat of the car. As you can see, you have the window control, the locks, alright guys, and let's go open the trunk. This one gives you the easy access, so just put your foot underneath the car and it opens it up for you. Interesting size trunk, very good. And also you have the privacy cover up here where you can use it to bring it down once you need the privacy. Alright guys, well that's a full review of the 2022 Audi Q3. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something new. If you did, comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to put that thumbs up, and if you're new, put that subscribe. And I hope to see you soon in my next video. Have a good one!